and welcome back to the Chateau for the first time in a little while. I have, as most of you know, been out of action for some time, almost a month and a bit, because of an accident I had on the stairs. So getting back into it, now it might be autumn and you can definitely tell by the jobs that are happening around here, and of course the rather foggy, misty and dull grey weather. But autumn, as beautiful as it can be with all the leaves falling, means it's the last chance to get ready for winter, and that's what I'm doing now. Right, so Horsebox is delivered, and this is going to go into the workshop at some point, and then I will finish everything off over the winter, so it is perfect and ready for spring and done, dusted, never have to touch again. Now for the next job. So the next job is my wood chipper, getting ready for the winter. I mean, it's autumn, so I'm getting ready for winter, but once all the leaves have dropped before it becomes proper winter, there's lots of cutting back I need to do, so I will need this. Now, for those who don't know, let's put that out of the way. This is the pump casing, and you can see it had a crack, it cracked, water had got into it, frozen in the winter. So I've had it welded, I've got a little bit of fettling to do, and then I need to put it all back together and see if it works. I'll flatten down those edges using a straight edge. We'll have to see how well that's actually going to go. I've cleaned out the inside. Now I just literally don't remember how any of this goes back together, which is a mild problem. Because this is the pump. And without the pump, this don't work. Now, it's a bearing set that goes that way, you can see. Now, that swap. No, this is sort of, there's some turny things. Right. Basically, this is the lever, forward and backwards, and it activates the thing inside. So now I need to work out which way around that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be at the back or the front. I hate this stuff, I hate this stuff. But it's going to be necessity, because this is no longer flush face. So it's actually sprung loaded. So I've got to do this. Carefully and just put it in on the bolts. Now, I haven't lined anything else up. Just put it in place. Right, so I've sort of mounted the pump, that's loose, that's not lined up on that shaft, and you can see that instant gasket is pressing out. Wouldn't ordinarily use instant gasket, but that face is no longer flush. So it needs something, hopefully it's good enough, along with that, and then the rubber seal as well, to hold the pressure, because this is the hydraulic pump, which is run off the engine, which is the feed roller, so it sort of takes all the stuff inside, because this is a very important piece of machinery. So not only do I need this for clearing up, I had to use Billy's in advance of the party, which is there because it needs some TLC, but This is actually part of a bigger process to try to heat the chateau for completely free based on what we have on the grounds. And that's something I'll explain when I get home. Right, back at the house, I have to get the boiler fired up. And the sad part about that is, it also means all of the doors, they're all getting closed up now to keep the heat in the individual rooms, which sort of loses part of the charm of the house, because I like being able to just walk through the huge house and see everything. But that's fine, and it's quite a big job. But it's also possible to possibly heat this out for free. This is what we, wood pellets. This is what runs the boiler here. And this time of year, what would go through? Yeah, this time of year it would go through about 6 or 7 15 kilo bags over 12 hours, and the whole house is nice and toasty warm. That's sort of off at night, and obviously that's quite a lot, because each 15 kilo bag is €5. It's a big old system. I mean, you can hear the water pumping around. But what I need to go and do is I need to go and sort out all of the thermostatic valves. This one's working everywhere, to make sure nothing's sticking, we're getting the right heat, it can actually regulate the temperature properly. And then I will explain why that wood chipper is so important. Yeah, that's seized. There's that pin. That needs to move freely, but this is what sits in it. That pin is pushed by the back of that, so it's thermostatic, but that seems to be a bit stuck, so there we go. Yeah. Now, that one's working. Now let's just do that for every other radiator in the house. So that'll take a while. Right, that took a little while, but the radiators are all good. The house is warming nicely, and it's been on for quite a bit today. I'm not going to have it running quite that much. Obviously, I said earlier about trying to heat this place for free. Well, I've got a wood burn in this room, I've got a wood burn in the gym, I've got a wood burn in the morning salon, and we have so much wood on the grounds here, as you've seen before the party, which I had to split and stack, and that's just a fraction of what comes down, let alone all the stuff that needs to be brought down. They're just things that come down. That there is always wood for the wood burners, but that only heats those rooms, and really, with the boiler running, it's warm, it's toasty on wood pellets, it's expensive, and those rooms with the wood burner, you want to use some of that wood in those as well to make them even warmer. But the wood chipper, if we can get that working, and I've left that tonight for the gasket sealant to cure properly before I actually try anything more with that. I really want a good seal on that. If that can work properly, I have a hammer mill and I have a pellet mill. So with the 3-phase electric down at the workshop and all of the space that I have there and all of the wood that I have here, the thought process is I'm going to try out making my own wood pellets, because the wood's already all over the place, so I can chip it down with my chipper, I can get it down to the sawdust with the hammer mill, and then we can press our own wood pellets. So it's a thought, don't know if it'll work. If I could do that, then that would be fantastic, because it is an automated system, because you can turn it on, turn it off. It's not like a wood burner, we've got to light it, clear it out all the time. It could work fantastically well, and if we can do that, then it's only going to take a few hours a week to make enough wood pellets for that week. Who knows? But first off, I've got to see if the wood chipper works. So fingers crossed for that for tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy my house being warm for the first time in a very long time. And, well, thanks all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.